Ladies and gentlemen, slides and dimes, my hip-hop crimies and crimettes, welcome back to the couch. It's your man BITO, and we here with another reaction. And like I said, this is for the West Coast. This is for the weekend bomb that just dropped on us, man. This is Kendrick Lamar, Wacced Out Murals reaction / review over what he was talking about. Because like I said, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is basically just reacting and just going over Wacced Out Murals, dog. Like the definition of the murals, dog. Like, you know, if y'all ain't familiar, man, this was basically a song that everybody's talking about this weekend because, you know, he's came at Wayne, he came at Wayne, he came at Snoop. He's addressed a lot of issues regarding the Super Bowl. He's addressed a lot of you know, just backhanded compliments, just a lot of complaining regarding the Super Bowl. Now, when we seen this album come, we didn't think it was going to come with this type of heat. A lot of people thought it was going to be like, you know, the slam poetry and all of that. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I just wanted it to just move on from the beef. But it looks like this is just a victory lap album. It looks like he's just really just letting all that he had out just right now. Remember, he had 10 in stock, and this might be, you know, there might be a couple of stock records on here that are not directed at Drake, but sound like he's kind of talking to Drake. You know, there's a few lines and a few things, but we gonna start with Wacced Out Murals. Wacced Out is also spelled WACCED. Now, if y'all not familiar with, you know, gang culture and the culture in LA and just stuff like that, you know, the CK is not in there because that represents the CK, you know what I'm saying, CK, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say it like that, but like it represents that. So once again, as I said in my first reaction, if you haven't seen my full album reaction, go check that out too. Like, we just actually reacting and just going over things in this versus, you know, just a live first listen reaction to it. So now we're gonna talk about the bars, but yeah, we just gonna hop right into this because once again, Wacced Out Murals is something that you just disrespect when you're in California, and I think he's just basically disrespecting the murals of the legends that we've had held up for so long, such as Wayne, Drake. We're not gonna say Snoop, but I think he addressed what Snoop did in regards to the tailor-made stuff. So we're just going to hop right into this, man. We're just going to talk about it, dog. We're going to talk about this shit. Because like I said, there's a lot to talk about. Don't forget to like the video. We hopping right in. Wacced Out Murals. I was told that might be something about looking at your reflection in the night or something like that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know for my Spanish speaking people out there if you're listening to this video. Here we go.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my murals. That energy'll make you niggas move to Europe. But it's regular for me, yeah, that's...
So we're going to talk about some people whacked out his mural, which he's already addressing. People trying to whack out his legacy and whack out who he is as a person. Like, once again, whacking out the murals is disrespectful. So he's addressing this off the rip.
Sure, the love and hate is definite without... Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. That energy'll make you niggas move to Europe.
And we're going to address that too. That energy make you niggas move to Europe. He might be addressing, you know, the soft rappers that move from LA and go to like certain places, or, you know, he might be addressing certain people that want to adapt to that LA culture, but when it gets thick, they want to run away. That's just my speculation.
But it's regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure. All this talk is bitch made, that's on my lord. I kill them all before I let them kill my joy. I done been through it all, what you endure. It used to be fuck that nigga, but now it's pure. Fuck every...
So now here, it might have been just one dude or whoever he might be referring to, but now it's any and everybody. He's building up into this right now. He's building up into what he's talking about right now.
Body, that's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument.
That was a bar too. Listen, put their head on a Cuban link as a monument. I paid homage and always mind my business. Now, you know, putting heads on Cuban links. Now, you know when people are gone, they put their peoples on their link and stuff like that, or they medallion pieces. Now he's talking about, I'm taking these rappers' heads, whoever these heads may be. We don't know, but it's whoever's on the backhanded compliments who is complaining about the Super Bowl. I think this is really just an addressing the Super Bowl type of song, in my opinion, and he's just getting that out. It's like a pickup from Watch the Party Die, which I also like to say that Watch the Party Die Not Like Us is a big flex that he doesn't have that on this, have these on that album, because he has so much other slaps on this album, dog.
Fuck everybody that's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I pay homage and I'll always mind my business. I never lost who I am for a rap.
I still want to know who he's really talking about in there, because he must have said something crazy for that to be censored, because anytime you have that stuff being censored out, you're saying something super sick. That's just my opinion from, like, you know, take 7 kids from Columbine, seeing them on the line off of that shit, and like a couple other things, and off of recently Watched the Party Die. We still don't know what he really said in that.
Image. There's motivation if you wonder how I did it. Yeah, nigga. Going up your rank. Know you a god even when they say you ain't.
Now I think people slept on that one too. Now it could be just in general people thinking that they gods when they not, but I think he's still just, you know, it might be one of those sneaky doubles in there, because once again I stated on this channel multiple times that when Kendrick does come back, it's going to be back to the subby stuff, because Drake's doing the subby things too, and they're back on their subby things, but once again the battle's won, and this is his victory lap album right now. So yeah, keep your feelings out the way.
Keep your feelings out the way. Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't go like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagement, I'ma guide you.
Look at that, and then it just goes in. You know, not my fault, but like, you know, that's him just basically saying that there's no love in this industry, there's no real love, and let me guide you to how to like avoid and work around this fake love. He's talking this. Listen, he's talking real stuff on this.
Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love.
This is the bars right here. Y'all gotta understand this. This is why I said it's a classic hip hop. Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck, and it's sweet love. Listen, y'all don't even like listen. A lot of people might not know he's going back to that sweet love. So he's referencing that Anita Baker sweet love in the tape deck, which some people might not be familiar, but a tape deck is something that you had in the old school cars, which is once again the GNX that he's talking about. It didn't have a CD player, so it had the tape deck, you know what I'm saying, which you put your tape in, A side, B side, and I don't even think it had the A side, B side back then. I think this was really like even before my times with the tape cassette decks. So yeah, play that back too, because I love that shit. I love that. Smooth. This is why it's such a hip hop.
Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love. Fuck apologies, I wanna see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, then maybe we can say it's fair. Take it to the internet and I'ma take it there. Miss my uncle Lemaine, he said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain.
Well, we gonna play that back, but like once again he's like, yo, I gotta start killing people. So now he's Crash Out Kenny right now. Once again, I think this is where we're gonna start the Crash Out Kenny train right now, because this album is Crash Out Kenny. He's mentioned it a bunch of times, but Crash Out Kenny is out to play, and he means business. He means business right now.
Take it to the internet and I'ma take it there. Miss my uncle Lemaine, he said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though, call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo.
Alright, so now we're gonna pause right there, because this is a line that's all questionable, where some people be like, he didn't diss Wayne, but then Wayne comes out literally the next day is just tweeting on his, you know, soapbox shit, because, you know, Lil Wayne's been acting real soft lately ever since his Super Bowl stuff. And it's once again, he ain't dissing him for a rap beef type of thing, but once again in rap, when you mention dudes' names and things in certain ways, it turns into like you putting words on beats. So it does mean rap beef, and it does mean essentially a diss, but it doesn't mean a diss like, you know, Tupac how he did Biggie and Nas how he did Jay-Z. It's not that type of level. But if you're speaking in a way that he just spoke, it's a diss, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the follow up too, like where he go.
Irony, I think my hard work let me get. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my road.
Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my roly chain down, holy roly chain proud. Iron it. I think a hard worker led Lil Wayne down, whatever though. So it's not the line itself. It's really what follows up after he says what he says there, where it's like his hard work must have let Lil Wayne down, where Lil Wayne's so upset and caught up in this whole Super Bowl nonsense that he's not even trying to acknowledge like, yo, good work, good shit on making the Super Bowl. Like, I appreciate you doing that, but it's the whatever though. And it's, once again, if you just from the elk and from around the way, you gonna understand that it's whatever though. Like, that's smoke. That's not smoke where it's like, you know, I'm bringing it, but it's whatever though, because now I'm just done with you. I'm done with you, and if you got something to say, then it's whatever though, and we can take it there. You know what I'm saying? Because he goes back to like on the internet, and we can take it there. You know what I'm saying? The Lil Wayne, what he do, run straight to the internet. You know what I mean? We're gonna just double back and play things on that level here. Like, it might not be a full out diss to how, because once again, people I think get disses a little bit misconstrued here, and it's not directly a diss in the way people think disses are, but that's a shot. It's just not a direct diss in people in rap words. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo. Now possessed by a spirit.
I'm gonna have to play it back again because it keeps going.
I held my roly chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though. Call me crazy. Everybody questionable.
Everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo by myself.
Line and decimal. Snoop posted Taylor made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it.
Now we gonna pause right there when he says when Snoop posted Taylor Made, because clearly like it's one of those like, now you gonna really post something that somebody used your voice to diss me along with Tupac, who I look up to and I actually admire, and I admire both you guys, and you guys gave me the West, and you're gonna repost, because once again we're in the times now where if you're just reposting and co-signing things and you're in the same camp, it does look funny, because once again they're all banging with the same dude. Dre put them all on, so once again it goes back to Snoop's funny too with that, because it's like one of those, like he did the same thing with M as far as dissing M on the Breakfast Club, and like he's doing that. It looked a little shaky, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that myself, so I'm glad that Kendrick did address that. And I don't know if people have like questioned this bar as much, but you know, it must have been the edibles, which it's like, you wasn't smoking that weed, you must have had an edible or something. Like that's in a way for me, I think that's one of those like, you was super high, because for you to repost that, like that's crazy. But then he's just like, he couldn't believe it, which is like, I was shocked you did that. But then he's like, you know, it was only right for him to let it go, because he's like, that's his big homie, so to say. I think that's just deep in the rap things, and he's just gonna let it go. And they probably talked about that and chopped it up on the side. So
call me crazy, everybody questionable.
Everybody.
Turn me to an Eskimo. I drew the line in decimal. Snoop posted Taylor Made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go. Won the Super Bowl and I'm the only one. Congratulate me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just.
And shout out to him just being like, Nas the only one that congratulated him, which Nas is another one of those dudes cut from the same cloth as Kendrick Lamar is, and the fact that he reached out and acknowledged it, it shows a lot. And that he used the one mic beat, which I made the mistake, and when I heard the drop, like, great stuff out there, I just did not peep that, but one mic beat on the Man in the Garden. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of respect there.
Glad they shown their faces, quite frankly. Plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that you they favorite. This is not for lyricists, I swear it's not the sentiments. Fuck a double entendre, I want y'all to feel this shit. Old soul, bitch, I probably built them people.
Once again, double entendre. He's like, no more doubles, no more like, oh, I'm trying to figure out. He's like, I want you to hear this, and this is what I'm saying. So everything that he said prior, this is what he's basically saying. There's no doubles in this. I want you to hear this shit. I want you to hear what I'm saying. That's how I'm taking it.
Me is ducking strays when I rap battled in the nigger sense. Where you from? Not where I'm from. We all indigenous against all lies.
Bars right there too.
For them dividends against all ducking strays when I rap battled in the nigger sense. Where you from? Not where I'm from. We all in.
Where you from? Not where I'm from. We all indigenous, which means like we all ain't really from here. Like that's something that might have flew over some people's heads too. Like this, we don't even belong here.
Indigenous against all lies, I squabbled up for them
Tupac reference.
Against all lies, I showed up as a gentleman. I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific. Put that on my kids' children. We gon' see the future first. They like that big trip, and I just want what I deserve. What bridge they done burned? All of them is over with. I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. Know you a god, even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings. It. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank.
Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. Know you a god even when they say you ain't. So I don't know what that might really mean, but that's a bar within itself. He's like, if I'm taking it how I'm perceiving it, he might mean like I'm going up your rank. And he might be trying to go at all those people over there. Like, he's like, all right, like, Drake, I got you out of here. You know what I'm saying? And then now, Wayne, you want to keep talking, I might have to get you up out of here too. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to think that they gods, but, you know, you really ain't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I'm perceiving that little. I could be reaching. Let me know in the comments if I'm reaching, but here we go.
Know you a god, even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings out the way.
Soft ass Drake. That's me.
On your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't.
And I feel like that keep your head down and working like I do is more like, yo, bro, stop paying attention and stop playing these internet games and doing all this little fly cute shit. Like, yo, put your head down and work, and then maybe people might respect you. That's just me. This is all me.
Like you.
Let me know if I'm wrong. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You've been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain old boy. Promising bank transactions and even big.
So once again, this is why I said what I just said, because he even comes off, niggas from my city couldn't entertain old boy, promising bank transaction and even Bitcoin. So it's like, once again, we already heard what homie was doing during the beef, and if you not paying attention, they was calling old boy, or the boy from Canada. So that's definitely a bar towards the boy. That's definitely towards the boy. I'm not even going to fake. If you going to think it's not, then you don't know rap battles then. I'm going to say that right there and then. You can come at me in the comments for that one. We can talk about it. Because I love talking about this rap shit. But yeah, that's what that is.
I never piece it up. That shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me.
No fake chopping it up.
Money got in the hands of a crash dummy.
All this industry stuff is fake.
My family and burden the ones who love me. Niggas mad cause I decided not to pretend. Y'all stay politically correct. I'ma do what I did. Ain't no sympathy here. This shit's hilarious. It's a lot of opinions, but no power to carry it. 2025, they still moving on some scary shit. Tell them quit they job and pay the real niggas they severance. Don't insult my intelligence. I'm not just for the television. Teleport the bullets rolling, dig up all my relatives. Okay, nigga, let's settle it. These niggas been fake loyal. Since y'all pandering to choose a side, let me do it for you. Okay, fuck your hip hop. I watch the party just die. Niggas cackling about.
And once again, killing everybody. And he's like, yo, let me just choose it for you. Once again, everybody was choosing these sides and playing these games like, I'm going to choose it for you. And he just explained it to you right there and broke it down. Niggas cackling about while all of y'all is on trial. Now, I caught it, but I'm just like, I don't know what he's bleeping out. And once again, I had the lyrics in front of me. But it sounds like he could be talking about Diddy. And I'm only saying possibly that because it goes back to like, when Drake put out the Get Money version of Push Ups, and he had the line talking about worry about what's going on with you and Puff, but they kind of like X'd it out or had it censored out with like the Rick Ross going, or it might have said Puff, but I can't remember at this point. But I think that's kind of what this is playing off, especially if everybody's laughing about Diddy, because that's really what the running joke is. And I don't think it's Dirk, because I think people have speculated for being Dirk, but I think it's more or less Diddy, because it goes back to while all y'all is on trial, and it's like he's playing off of and I said this in my last reaction when I did the full reaction, it's like he's talking on like, you know, you might as well keep one woman because shit is getting sticky right now and all that stuff. So it's definitely Diddy stuff. Definitely Diddy stuff.
Hey nigga, let's settle it. These niggas been fake loyal. Since y'all pandering to choose a side, let me do it for you. Okay, fuck your hip hop. I watch the party just die. Niggas cackling about while all of y'all is on trial. Niggas thought that I was antisocial when I stayed inside of my house. You better off to having one woman. Everything tricky right now. Niggas live in the now.
Industry talks for real.
Anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas. They exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now.
I love that bar right there. Bitch nigga love bitch niggas. They exist. Sorry, it's a little faded. They exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now. Like, yeah, get rid of them. Get them all up out of here. Get these bitch niggas out of here. Yeah, Kendrick's on it. Once again, he had the same theme and Watch the Party Just Die. And he's carrying it off, and it's just with more of like a deeper banger in this right now. More on that LA West Coast riding in the GX doing his thing.
Make Cat Williams and them proud.
2024, the truth about to get loud.
My cup, I sober up and knock them all off. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman that's law. I know probably gonna work for.
Now I heard that's Andrew Schultz.
And fuck whoever that's close to them. The niggas that coon, the niggas that being groomed. Slide on both of them. You ever Captain Crunch and proceeded to pour water in it. Pulled over by the law. You ran dirty so you can't argue with them to make it to be a star. Bear your soul and put your heart up in it. Well, I did. Whack the murals out, but it ain't no legends if my legend ends.
And once again, ends off whacking out the murals. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna whack out mine, there ain't no real legends. That's basically what he's really saying. Like, you whack out my mural, you whack out my legacy, all those dudes that you hold up to such legacy status, yeah, it ain't gonna be no legends right now, because it's all about to get spooky in 2025. I think that's really what his overall message is in terms of all of that he's talking about right there. Let it ride out. Don't forget to like the video, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this song. This song was definitely hard. One of the better intros I've heard from a Kendrick album. I will say that. Like, out of all of Kendrick's albums, I think this might have been the intro right here, because intros really make the album. Intros 100% make the album. So I give this song now on my second review. I'm gonna give this one a 9.5. I'm gonna give this song a 9.5. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the things I stated in my video in the comments below. We're gonna keep reacting to each of these tracks and talking about it, because like I said, this album, there's a lot to unpack here. Now, I reacted and did my thing, and check out the full reaction if you haven't. But we gonna unpack this little album here. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.